Hello everyone, it is Republic Studs, and today we have some information that is kind of, well, disappointing. Now, a couple of days ago, Promo Brix officially revealed the new LEGO Star Wars 2022 catalog. Now, this was supposed to be featuring all of the new January through March LEGO sets. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. And there's like a ton. They have a ton from every single theme, except for their number one theme, Star Wars. But before we get into any of that, I do want you guys all to check out hashtag StudsBrickmas 2021. We are doing loads of free LEGO Star Wars giveaways, up to a $100 Bad Batch shuttle, which is insane. So make sure to just search that up, check out the first video that I uploaded on it. Now, it is no secret that LEGO Star Wars is the number one best-selling theme of LEGO, and somehow, in this entire catalog, for 2 months, Star Wars manages to make a grand total of not 1, but 2 pages out of like 100-something page catalog. And what's really kind of nerve-wracking and disappointing about this is there were no pictures for the March sets. Zip, zilch, there were 0. Now, for those who don't know, we're supposed to get a couple of March sets that have no official pictures yet out, and these namely are the Dark Troopers versus Luke Skywalker set at $30, the Boba Fett's Palace, basically Jabba's Palace, at $100, a Mandalorian or the Mandalorian helmet at $60, a Luke's Rebel Pilot helmet also at $60, and a Dark Trooper helmet also at $60. Now, personally, the only one I'm really excited for there are the Boba's Palace and the Dark Troopers one, but a thing that I found interesting is in this manual you have things like the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness section and the Thor section. Now, with this, it basically gives a warning in a language that I do not fully understand, but basically translates to, these are coming soon. I believe they meant in March, for official pictures at least. And with Star Wars, they didn't even put like a rumor, like, look, here, expect some new Star Wars sets coming soon, and they did put none of that on here. And what I find even more interesting about this entire manual is they have an advertisement for those new Marvel mech things that were both all canceled because they have like these weird joint problems. And it makes me almost worried if, since LEGO has been having so many quality assurance problems, they've canceled over like 10 products at this point. I really wonder if anything's happening with new Star Wars sets. Now that brings me to today's video. Now first, I do want to take a look at the instructions, what they're really pushing in terms of advertising, and we're going to get into that right now. Now the two big things they are pushing are their new Mandalorian sets alongside of the Hoth sets. Now first off, you do have this Mandalorian section of the catalog, and in this you get a look at the Slave One, you get a look at the Razor Crest Microfighter, you get a look at the Imperial Marauder, the Mandalorian and Child Brickheads, which I was almost certain were retiring, so I'm not entirely sure where they're advertising those, as well as the Baby Yoda buildable character. Now the only new one here is the Razor Crest, nothing else is going on there. Now another thing that we can look at is the next page, and these are all the new sets, except for some reason they threw in Han Solo's Microfighter, which I believe technically is, I guess, an Empire Strikes Back set now, or maybe they're just throwing it in there. But I think they're really doing it because you get Chewie in the ATST, and that's an easy way to get Chewie and Han. But yeah, basically you're getting the stuff we already knew about, you're getting that Snow Troopers Battle Pack, and you're getting the ATST. Now the real question when looking at this is anything missing. Now first off, like when we're thinking about sets that we were expecting to be in here but weren't, now some people were possibly looking forward to this having some sort of leak for a new set, which didn't turn out to be the case. But there's other stuff missing on here too. In this, you don't get any look at the new minifigure packs, which I don't know if they don't usually do that because those are technically, I guess, LEGO Store exclusives, but then again, this is an official LEGO manual, this is an official LEGO catalog. So those are missing, which is kind of confusing in my opinion. I don't know why they didn't do that, but also an interesting thing is there have been no official pictures of the box art for those released. So that might be a factor in the reason why, although they don't show the box art on these particularly, I do think that is a significant factor in them not showing up. I mean, we have no real decent pictures of these like sets, in my opinion at least. Now those are missing, which is a huge red flag, and I think, you know, it makes me a little calmer about these other sets coming. And the other thing is that helmet set that we're supposed to get, at least one of them, the Dark Trooper, is supposed to be a Target exclusive. Now for those who don't know, the TIE Pilot helmet was also a Target exclusive, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And then again, I'm not too excited about the helmet, so if we don't get pictures of that, I'm not too concerned. I honestly think LEGO is waiting on the go-ahead from Lucasfilm, or they have an embargo date for after, say, the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett. We could very likely get pictures of it. That's the same type of thing that happened with the Bad Batch shuttle, where the day after the first episode of that, or like 2 days after the first episode episode, we got an official look at the new Bad Batch shuttle, because there were some minor spoilers in it, with Crosshair being the bad guy, and that's really it. So maybe there's going to be some sort of weird spoilers in the, say, Boba Fett's palace. And I'm sure within short order after that, we are going to get a look at the Dark Trooper minifigures, which is all nice and dandy. And what I have heard recently about the Book of Boba Fett show is that with that show, they have only actually shown the first, 10 minutes of the entire show in all the trailers, so we have zero clue as to what is going to appear in this show. And I'm assuming LEGO does too, which is also slightly concerning. Now, supposedly Lucasfilm hasn't even shown any of the second half of the first episode because there are so many hidden spoilers or whatever for the show or whatever. I'm not entirely sure what that has to do with anything, but yeah, we've seen pretty much everything, and based on the rumor of us getting the Boba Fett's palace, that's a little concerning, because that's the only thing we've seen in the show, which means likely the only thing we're gonna see is just something from the first 10 minutes of the show, if not just the first episode, and there's gonna be so much that we are gonna want to get that's probably gonna be missing, and we're either gonna have to wait till the summer wave, or even more likely until 2023. I can't believe we're gonna have to wait that long for a show that starts in 2021. But either way, I wouldn't take this news as entirely disappointing. It is obviously great that we get a look at this manual, but there is no official news as of yet. I just wanted to bring you guys this quick bit of information. Now, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. Which of these new sets are you most excited for? Are you excited for the Jabba's Palace or the Dark Troopers? I don't really think any of you are that excited about the helmets. Maybe you are. With that said, I will see you guys all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.